will get rid of this ridiculous electric car mandate. We have to go and buy a car. You're going to buy a car, and it doesn't go far. You know, there's a little problem. It's very expensive, and it doesn't go far. So I guess they want to keep you away from going too long a distance from your home. But the whole thing is crazy. And, you know, I'm not knocking electric cars. We should sell electric, but we should also sell combustion engine gasoline cars.
And the crowd agreed with that. There you got former President Donald Trump slamming Democrats over electric car mandates that they've got. As a new report reveals that not a single electric vehicle charger has been fully installed from that $7.5 billion set aside for those chargers in Joe Biden's Infrastructure Act. Over half the country hasn't even applied for funds to build them. The money is sitting somewhere. Here with the reaction is the American Energy Institute founder, Jason Isaac, who joins us from Texas. Jason, good morning to you.
It's great to be on. Sounds like the efficiency of federal government.
No kidding. All right, so it's one of those things. It's like a shell game. Okay, you've got to have an electric car, but we're not going to have the chargers to charge them up.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. And not only are consumers paying the cost for those electric vehicles, but you can't find charging stations for them.
That's right.
There's a report recently that over 25% of the chargers in Los Angeles, you know, this green panacea where everyone's going to have to drive electric vehicles, never mind they don't have electricity, but the chargers don't work when they are installed.
And you know, to the point about electricity, Jason, a lot of that electricity that the electric cars runs on is produced by coal. And we have heard, you know, all the Democrats want to get rid of, particularly John Kerry, wants to get rid of coal.
Yeah, which is absolutely absurd. John Kerry doesn't realize that the refinery in China that's making his jet fuel out of Iranian oil, the electricity from that refinery is coming from coal in China. It's just absolutely absurd. So I don't know how he's going to be able to get around. But, you know, nearing or over 80 years old could care less about the least among us that are actually bearing the cost of the higher cost of electricity because his demonization of coal. We've proven here in this country that we're world leaders in utilizing and producing hydrocarbons, fossil fuels. We've become world leaders in clean air. We've reduced pollution nearly 80% over the last 5 decades. And we're number one when it comes to access to clean and safe drinking water, something that billions of people around the earth would love to be able to have access to.
Well, and Jason, here's another thing, and that is the fact that Joe Biden, and when you look at his EV, electric vehicle hopes, he'd like to have 500,000 chargers, 50% of all new vehicle sales would be electric vehicles. I thought we had a graphic there. But ultimately, the electric vehicles need battery stuff, and the stuff they particularly need is lithium. And now there's a report out that apparently the Salton Sea out in California is the mother lode of lithium. So if they want to build those cars, they're going to have to essentially drain that sea.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we're going to be producing lithium and utilizing lithium, we should be producing it here in the United States, where we produce energy more responsibly than anywhere else on the planet. But the fact of the matter is right now we're importing all of this from China or from Chinese-owned and controlled mines. But to make one electric vehicle battery requires moving 500,000 pounds of earth. Wow. It's almost like the left is trying to destroy the planet to save the earth. And yeah, that doesn't make sense, and neither does their movement.
You know, someday it will be great technology, but we're just not there yet. And that's why folks in Texas, where you are, continue to drill and keep America running. Jason?
Amen.
Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.